Welcome back to the show. You'll never guess. Somebody's flipped a switch for the real USD. Somebody roll that beautiful intro.
Digital Perspectives with Brad Kimes. Come on in.
Welcome back to the show. You can follow us on Twitter, YouTube, and digperspectives.com for exclusive content. Right now, $3.64 trillion market cap for crypto. The market is off by 2%. However, right now, Bitcoin 97,800 plus, 3,600 plus for Ethereum. Tether back at the number 3 spot, 137.2 billion market cap. XRP 236, and we're off 3.5 on the 24. We're up 8.9 on the 7-day. We're at 135.6 billion market cap. We'll keep an eye on it. The range of price between 233 and 246. So right now at 236, we're coming back off the bottom of that price range. We'll keep an eye on it. I want to remind everybody right now, Link2 is the best home in the world for private equity investing. And I know that some of you haven't bothered looking and seeing that your portfolio now makes you accredited at a $2+ XRP. So take advantage of it. Click the link below, sign up, register, and get started. And get private equity today. Don't wait, because it doesn't last forever. You're talking about the most sought-after private equity companies in the market. AI companies, digital asset companies, blockchain companies, you name it, they got it. Automation, robotics, it's all there. What are you waiting for? Click the link to my sponsor and get started. It takes just a few moments to buy private equity on their platform. It is so streamlined. Now take a look at this, because this is super exciting where we're going, I believe. Mike Johnson, known for his legislative stances on the FIT21 bill and CBDCs, has been reelected as the U.S. House Speaker. This here says that though Johnson has not been very outspoken about crypto issues, he is widely considered to be a friend to the industry. He previously voted for the Financial Innovation Technology Act for the 21st century, and he also is an anti-central bank digital currency, voted for an anti-central currency bill. Johnson's re-election and Emmer's continued position as the majority whip means crypto-friendly members of Congress are likely well-positioned to push crypto legislation in 2025. And Brad Garlinghouse certainly thinks so. He mentioned just yesterday or the day before, in fact, he said that the 119th Congress, calling it a turning point for U.S. crypto policy. This is remarkable where we're at here, ladies and gentlemen. Think of this for a moment. We are within, 2 years, probably 6 months to a year, of getting either stablecoin legislation or the FIT21 bill, or both. And should we see that, no more will there be suppression of the market. No more will there be the choke point 2.0. It'll be over. Think of it. We've never witnessed a market with those kinds of positive conditions in place that won't change. It'll be the new laws of the land. And imagining for a second that we understand that if we get no crypto capital gains on U.S. tokens, wow. This is going to be remarkable. Ondo conference here coming up, and there's so many incredible people there, one of which is David Schwartz, the CTO for Ripple, and he will be scheduled to speak at Ondo Summit, addressing representatives from BlackRock, Goldman Sachs, Fidelity, and other key players on the topic of XRP and tokenization. Needless to say, the institutions are coming. Shout out to Riz. Give him a follow. Michael Branch. This is another one if you're not following him. I don't know why, because you need to. How many followers does he have right now? 14,000. It should be 1.4 million. XRP, the fourth largest cryptocurrency by market cap, no doubt has kicked off the year 2025 on a strong note, recording a significant surge in transaction volume at 2025 start. And that's for XRP, but just you wait here, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget Tether, top executive longtime general counsel at Tether and Bitfinex, has unexpectedly resigned after nearly a decade. Now, this adds to the conversation here that we know that Tether has not minted any USDT in over 2 weeks. What is going on? The EU has started their MiCA regulations for stablecoins, and Tether's not in it. And this is what we're seeing now. Ripple USD surges 2,000%. Look at this. Good gracious. If you take a look at this quick article right here, in fact, Bullish, a cryptocurrency trading platform backed by PayPal co-founder Peter Thiel, accounts for more than 96% of the entire 24-hour trading volume of the 600 million. Vet, a validator on the XRP ledger, has noted that the volume recorded by RLUSD to USD pair appears to be the excessively high on the Bullish exchange. Moreover, the pair has low liquidity, which means that only a few large players are responsible for such staggering numbers. That 400 number blew up to 600, by the way, right? So pretty remarkable what we're seeing here. The switch was flipped, says Mickle, and I'm inclined to believe him. Out of nowhere, RLUSD's volume skyrocketed 2,000% and is now doing 600 million worth of volume. Take a listen to his clip here.
Because this is absolutely shocking. Out of nowhere, RLUSD's volume skyrocketed 2,000% and is now doing 600 million worth of volume. Just a couple hours ago, this was close to 20 to 30 million, which was already extremely high and very successful. But to see it at 600 million this early is absolutely insane. What we're likely going to see is a huge amount of volume shift away from USDC and Tether as Ripple turns on their products using their own stablecoin RLUSD. Now, just for a comparison to show you guys how good this is, PayPal's stablecoin, which is a very successful stablecoin, don't get me wrong, is only doing 22 million in volume right now. This is peanuts in comparison to what Ripple is now doing with RLUSD. And RLUSD literally just launched, like it's just getting up and running. We can't even get an accurate market cap tracker for RLUSD yet, and that's why it shows this error thing right here, because we're not even like fully tracking the market cap of RLUSD yet, and it's already doing over 600 million in volume. Now, the reason why I believe this is happening is actually fairly obvious.
Listen.
Since the start, Ripple's goal was always to work with large banking institutions to help them adopt cryptocurrency. And this is kind of unrelated, but just goes to prove the point. What we are seeing here is DZ Bank, the second largest bank in Germany, is now using Ripple's custody product. What Ripple has done is create an entire suite of financial products for financial institutions using cryptocurrencies. Custody, stablecoins, ODL, cross-border payments, different kinds of DeFi applications. Ripple has built an ecosystem for financial institutions to get onboarded into the cryptocurrency ecosystem.
That's exactly right. That is exactly right. And we've yet to see those players come hard like we're seeing so far. And maybe a few of them have here on this bullish platform like Mickle's talking about here. And talking about big players, how about the Vatican? Ripple works with them just like they work with the Clearinghouse and the Faster Payments Council for FedNow, which they're a part of too. Imagine the level of volume that comes into the RLUSD and eventually XRP with these kinds of players and this kind of market infrastructure being absolutely approved with the passing of the FIT21 Act and stablecoin bill. Think of it. There'll be no more of this, can the banks use it? Can the payment companies use it? What about the settling, the clearinghouses? Yes, this is all getting ready to be something that they can all take part in and take massive positions in. And this market won't be us anymore. This market will be waves we're riding. And I will be turning what I win into hard assets.
That for about a year, I became involved in some of the more traditional sort of corporate philanthropic activities. And about 5 years ago, very early for a company of Ripple's size and stage, we decided to formalize Ripple's focus on impact and to create a team internally that worked on these 3 or 4 areas of focus.
And today we're going to focus on one of those pillars that you mentioned. Obviously, that's financial inclusion. So how does financial inclusion fit into what the company is doing?
So it's very central to what we do. Part of Ripple's founding idea was actually to democratize financial services. Our founder, Chris Larsen, sometimes talks about making globalization work for everyone, completing globalization. So what we're doing from a business standpoint is improving both individual and household economics through things like faster, cheaper, more reliable remittances. But we're also doing what we can through philanthropic funding and partnerships with nonprofits, central banks, universities, and even the Vatican. Generally, partners who are interested in finally moving the needle on financial inclusion with big, bold applications of fintech. This stuff is hugely important to our founder, Chris Larsen, as mentioned, but it's also important to our board, our CEO, Brad Garlinghouse, and the entire leadership team. And we have a great swell of grassroots support within the rank and file of Ripple employees.
No doubt about it. And that's what's still to come. The real USD is setting record trading volume numbers, and it's just a few entities on the bullish platform. Now factor in all of FedNow. Now factor in the clearinghouse. Now factor in the DTCC, which settles over 2 quadrillion. How much of that do they need real USD for? Or XRP even? After we get legislation, we're about to find out. And what about the case? Could it settle? Could it be dismissed? Could it be dropped? The question goes on. Here's Jeremy Hogan. Johnny Crypto from Good Morning Crypto asking Attorney Jeremy Hogan, what's your thoughts on the probability of Paul Atkins dropping the appeal and settling with Ripple to end the XRP case in 2025? Is this the most likely scenario in your mind? He says, I definitely think that's something most likely, that's a most likely scenario. With the Ripple case being a non-fraud, no investor harmed case, like most of these things, it's just the timing that is difficult to lock down. Maybe April or May. Oh my goodness. Think of this. If this case gets dropped or settled with complete resolution, XRP in and of itself is not a security. We know that. Ripple pays the fine for not filing the proper paperwork to do wholesale to accredited investors and institutions. Big deal. We'll move past it. And going forward, they will be able to, because all they have to do is file the paperwork if necessary. However, this is interesting to me. It doesn't make it a security. They were just saying you're being fined for not going through the proper ways of submitting the paperwork to sell to those entities, should that take place. But here's the other part. There's Judge Rakoff's decision in the same Southern District of New York. So if this case gets settled and it's over, we're not a security and it's not an argument. It can't even be an argument. And then we have Judge Rakoff's decision saying that all the other tokens in the space are securities. That has to get remedied through legislation or through the courts, or it's going to suppress, it'll be a problem for the rest of the crypto industry. Now, that's not good. You might find some maxis that say that they enjoy that idea, but I don't. Because I know that there's a lot of other protocols out here that have great use too. So I don't know. I'm not a lawyer, but that bothers me in a sense that what happens to Judge Rakoff's decision? And is it going to be nullified should we get the legislation we need for the entire crypto space? There's a lot of questions here, ladies and gentlemen. But with all the positivity, Crypto Wizard, who just, they've been tracking great stuff for years. XRP screaming to $8. The flip is happening. Just like 2017, an $8 XRP is coming in, higher time frame. Look at this. This is what they got. A flip will cause an explosion in XRP to $8 and higher. Now, I tell you what, just coming into 2025 and understanding we still have legislation in front of us, I can't imagine what could happen after we have legislation. Good gracious. And coming down to the real deal, nice and close here, symmetrical triangle, Eggrad Crypto reminds us, should we break up? Should we break down? If we break down $2, that range is a normal range. We could see 196 if it breaks below 164 or 137. Those are our areas of support should we roll to the downside in this symmetrical triangle. Should we break to the upside, we watch for that 260 and then 291 and then 350, 375 to get ourselves on the way to an $8 target plus. It's not financial advice from me or anyone else, but I couldn't be more excited with all the good we have in front of us, knowing we have a pro-crypto president, a pro-crypto administration, and a pro-crypto Congress. Let's get to work. Not financial advice from me or anyone else. I'll catch all of you on the next one.